If you choose to close your eyes, please do so. If you want to keep your eyes open, you can do so. But direct your attention to yourself. When I say this word, that direct your attention to yourself, what it means is, when you open your eyes, whether you like it or not, the whole world around will be visible. You have no choices. The moment you open your eyes, the whole vista opens up. The space, all the different forms, mountains, rivers, oceans, villages, trees, everything. With your eyes open, you can't escape. Your eyes reporting the forms and colors. This morning, the garden has given two most beautiful roses, the pink roses, with the best smell. You can experience it on your way back. Had you closed your eyes, whenever you close your eyes, the creation remains where it is. It cannot get into you. So with your eyes open, you can't escape seeing the creation. That time, please see this very nicely, that time, like a child, looking at the toys, he completely forgets everybody around, and child is not yet introduced to his own thoughts, memories. But as an adult, same thing can happen as you are seeing everything. You'll be so much lost in the sight that you may not be even aware of your thoughts. But the moment you close your eyes, not only the world remains in its own place, it cannot enter into your eyes, but also the moment you close your eyes, you can't escape your world of memories. Your eyes can never see your memories of all the sides. The eyes cannot hear the sound. Eyes cannot smell the fragrance of the flower. Eyes cannot touch, eyes cannot taste. For every sensation, there is a sense organ. While breathing, you can't escape the fragrance of the flower that comes with it. Your skin exposed, you can't escape the sensations of softness, hardness, heat and the cold. Placing something on your tongue, you can't escape the taste of it. So different types of thoughts, memories are created by different sense organs. Different types of thoughts comes out of different sense organs. But all the thoughts put together, when you call memories, The memories cannot be seen by any of the sense organ. Your memories of every kind, be that of a sound, a touch, or a taste, or a sight, or a smell, cannot be heard by the ears, touched by the skin, seen by the eyes, tasted by the tongue, or smelled by nose. But you cannot escape being conscious of your memories. As if in the moment you open your eyes, you can't escape seeing the objects, forms and colors. The moment you close your eyes, not only the world will be keeping itself in its own space outside, but also you can't escape being conscious of your memories of all kinds. If eyes open, your attention goes to the world. If eyes closed, your attention goes to your memories. With the thoughts present, your attention focus can go to the object of your thought. You can't escape being conscious of the thought the moment you close your eyes. In fact, it is so subtle and beautiful. The moment you open your eyes, you shall be conscious of not only what the eyes see, but you shall be conscious that the eyes see. Please go step by step. The moment you open your eyes, not only you are conscious of what the eyes see, or the ears hear, the tongue tastes, the nose smells, the sensation of touch, but also you cannot escape the impressions, the thoughts that are created by this perception and the sensation that comes out of perception. So in every perception, sense objects are there, sense organ, your thought, your eyes and ears are there, sensation is there, impressions, the memories, the thoughts are there, and you are conscious, consciousness is there. But friends, please observe, the world cannot keep itself away from you, but the moment you close your eyes, the world remains its own place. It has no access to you. Close your ears, sound has no access. Cover your tongue, the tastes have no access. So you can cut off these sense objects by closing your senses, but you can't cut off. When you close your sense organs, you can cut off the sense object world, the perception and sensation, but you cannot cut off your memories. The memories shall continue to linger, and you are conscious. Again, These memories or thoughts being what they are, they cannot linger forever. They appear to disappear. No thought can last forever. It has no willingness or unwillingness to appear and disappear. Like clouds in space, they appear and disappear. The memories, like the clouds in space, appear in the Chidakas, in the space of consciousness. When the memories fade away, disappear by themselves, you can't escape being the consciousness. Automatically left behind. You can't escape the consciousness content in every perception, every sensation, every memory. And when the perceptions, sensations, memories cease to exist, fade away, you can't escape the consciousness that you are. There is a choice, friends, in keeping your eyes closed or open, to hear or not to hear. You can close your ears, to touch or not to touch, to smell or not to smell, to taste or not to taste, to have a thought or not to have a thought. But you have absolutely no choice to be conscious or not to be conscious, to be consciousness or not to be the consciousness. You cannot. Whether you want it or not, wish it or not, crave for it or not, like it or not, you are the truth, the self, the awareness. That is why Shankara so beautifully writes, Anichannapi vimuchyati. Even if you don't wish it, you are liberated. We can add, Anichannapi dhyayati. Even if you don't want it, you are in meditation. Anichannapi jivati. Even if you don't want it, you are immortal. Anichannapi sukhi bhavati. Even if you don't want it, you are the bliss, the happiness, anando. You are helplessly immortal, helplessly in meditation, helplessly the happiness, the contentment. Name it whatever you like, that is the content. Do not name it, it is the nameless absolute. In every form it is hidden, formless, self-sustained, swayamahimni tishtati, existing in its own glory. Nobody can give it to you, nobody can take it away. It is inherent in every perception. Listening to a sound, touching something, seeing something, tasting something, smelling something. Consciousness content cannot be taken away. And friends, when we cease to hear, touch, see, taste, or smell, or think, again, the consciousness content cannot be taken away. Always there, at all times, all places, in all conditions, be it the childhood, the youth, the old age. Body shall change, consciousness changeless. Shivoham, Shivoham. What you see, hear, taste, touch, smell can go on changing. Consciousness changeless. Sensations will vary, intense, very commonplace. Consciousness invariable. Memories, impressions shall go on changing. It will fade away in time. Many memories are forgotten. While walking through life, so many people cross your path. Everybody is not remembered. Every word you speak is not remembered. Every action you do is not remembered. But all you have experienced, heard, touched, seen, tasted, smelled, are the emotions that are invoked in time, like, dislike, anger, hatred, jealousy, desires, fear, kindness, love, infatuation, devotion, depression, distraction, all these memories. They come and go, they can't last forever. But in all these things, you, the self, the awareness, helplessly in meditation, it exists in every perception and in the absence of it. Itself, consciousness, never, ever suffers the absence. It's an eternal presence. In the morning, evening, day and night. Here, there, everywhere, at all places. Childhood, youth, old age, in all conditions. Perception, no perception. Sensation, no sensation. Emotions, no emotions. Devotion, no devotion. Thoughts, no thoughts. But at no time you can ever say, consciousness, no consciousness. You cannot. Even when it appears to be that you are as though there is no consciousness in deep sleep state, even then it is there. Because of which, after waking up, you remember what they call it in Sanskrit, प्रत्यभिज्ञा. ज्ञ जानाति, अभि परीतः जानाति, knows everything. Prati means, as in beautiful comes in Kenopanishad, Pratibodha viditam matam amrutatvam vibindate. Pratibodha viditam matam. Bodham pratividitam. Thought by thought in every thought is existing. Thought by thought in absence of every thought, it is existing. So even when you feel that it is absent, there it is there, because of which you will remember the absence as though it was absent. To say you have forgotten something, you must be conscious. You can be forgetful about a thought. You can be forgetful about a perception or a sensation. To say, I am forgetting myself, to say there is no consciousness is like to say, I don't have a tongue. To speak, you need a tongue. You can't say, I do not have a tongue. The tongue is needed for you to speak. Or to say, I am dead. You can never say, I am dead. To speak, you must be alive. That's a contradiction in terms. And what a happy contradiction. You cannot say, I am forgetting myself. How? You are knowing the thought is not there. Smriti jnanam apohanam. Aware of your memories, perceptions, and the forgetfulness. What is forgotten is not you. That by which you are aware of your forgetfulness, that can never ever be forgotten. What a blessing, friends. Always in meditation. Just be that. You must see it very, very clearly at all times in your life. I may speak, I may not speak, but you are conscious that you are hearing and now you are not hearing. My speech doesn't make you conscious. My not speaking doesn't take away your consciousness. The sounds of the universe do not make you conscious. Neither their absence can rob the consciousness. The touches of all kinds do not grant you the favor of being consciousness. Or when they cease to be, you do not cease to be conscious, the consciousness. You can open your eyes and listen, friends, whatever you like. Please understand. What you miss is not the sounds of all kinds, but the sensation that the sounds provide. I want to listen to that music. I want to listen to the voice of my child, my friend, my lover, my beloved, my friend. I don't want to listen to the sound of my enemies, whom I hate. This struggle begins at the level of the I. The perceptions with your eyes, watching a sunrise or a sunset, the changing colors of the peaks of the mountain, the roaring ocean or the silent waves. Any touch sensation of soft, hard, cold, hot, the tastes of million kinds, exotic taste, hot, sweet, sour, whatever types of sensation of sounds are there, tastes are there. They do not create consciousness, nor their absence can take it away. Fragrance of exotic kinds do not invoke or create consciousness. Their absence doesn't take it away. So, you look at yourself, not only the perceptions of all kinds or the absence of it, sensations of all kinds or the absence of it, memories of all kinds or the absence of it, neither of the condition invoke the consciousness or can dismiss the consciousness in its absence. You are helplessly the meditation, immortal, ever existing. Shivoham, Shivoham. If you are missing a sound or a touch, that's a habitual I thought. The eyes do not grieve that the sight is lost. The I thought says, I can't see anymore. I can't hear anymore. I can't touch it anymore. Who is missing the sounds and the touches, the sights and the taste, or the smells of any kind? Who is missing the sensation? Not your eyes, not your sense organs, not your body or the body part. Neither the sound misses being heard, touches miss being touched, sights miss being seen. They do not miss anything. The tastes do not miss being tasted. The smells do not miss being smelt. The thoughts do not miss being conscious of, being the objects of consciousness. They don't miss it. Nor the consciousness misses being conscious. This missing, craving, indulging, denying, having, not having, is a habitual game of which the I itself is the victim. Be the self. Choose to see, hear, taste, touch, smell. To have a sensation or not to have a sensation. To have a thought or not to have a thought. See that, friends. If you are unconsciously, because of ignorance, overtly, strongly, dependent upon sensations of sound, touch, taste, smell, sight, the people who prevent you from getting those experiences shall be your enemy. The political administration, the religious establishment, which by promulgating a law shall deny you the access to those senses, shall be oppressive government, oppressive people, oppressive ruler, oppressive parents, friends, because they are denying you the sensations that you choose. A child wants to play a ball. He wants to play with something. Parents say, you cannot play. They hate the parents. The child grows up, become independent, doesn't care for them. The government, the religious establishment, the rules of all kinds govern everybody. And people feel persecuted politically, religiously, spiritually, because they don't get to do what they want to do. They don't get to experience what they want to experience. That is why even the highest ideal of meditation, liberation, becomes a punishment, because you are craving for it and somebody says he will give it to you, you become their slaves. And somebody facilitates a sensation, naming it as happiness, then denies you that sensation, persecuting you. When you are aware, your being who you are, the happiness that you are, nobody can give it, nobody can take it. The sense objects do not miss being heard, touched, tasted, smelled or seen. Sense organs do not miss the sensation. Memories do not miss the sensation. Only I thought, one thought, I. When you are aware, your happiness doesn't depend upon a perception or a sensation, presence or absence of anything. You being who you are, the self, the awareness, always blissful. So, sarvam nijavasam sukham. Everything that is under your control, absolute happiness. Yes, even the lizard knows it. Sarvam nijavasam sukham. Everything under your control, at your disposal, which nobody can ever snatch, nobody can ever deny. No king can take it away. No dictator can touch it. No religious indoctrination can deny it or give it to you. No persecution of any kind can deny you who you are. Nobody can give it. Therefore, nijavasam is completely under your control, yours. You don't have to control it. It is there. The moment you depend upon a sensation, a perception, a possession, an emotion, to be happy and comfortable, sarvam paravasam dukkham. Everything, if its presence gives you comfort, its absence will cause discomfort. If its absence gives you comfort, its presence will give you discomfort. Average human beings move from the lap of comfort to discomfort, pleasure to pain and pain to pleasure. In wisdom, there is no transition from one condition to another condition. It's absolute, eternal. Always in meditation. Just close your eyes if you have opened it. I can't say, be conscious if you have been unconscious. No, if you have unconsciously moved away with your thoughts, bring it back to yourself. In fact, once you are aware of yourself, even in your so-called moving away with a thought, wherever the thought moves, there you are. Yatra yatra mano yati. Wherever the thoughts move, whenever the thoughts move, tatra tatra samadhaya, there and there, meditation, samadhi. You are with yourself. You can say that statement, yatra yatra deho yati, wherever the body moves or the body is, there you are with yourself. Whatever the eyes see or do not see, whatever the ears hear or do not hear, whatever your tongue tastes or doesn't taste, whatever your nose smells or do not report the smell, whatever your eyes see or do not see, tatra tatra, there and there itself, in both the presence and absence of every perception, every sensation, you are the effortless, helpless, inescapable meditation. Dhyana Swarupa, Chit Swarupa, Jnana Swarupa, Dhyana Swarupa, Dhyatru Dhyana Dheya Rupa, Dharma Dharma Vivarjita, O Mother. You are Dhyatru Dhyana Dheya Rupa. You are in You are the meditation, object of meditation, meditating as an activity. All the three are one and the same. You are it. Dharma, adharma, vivarjita, beyond dharma and adharma, right and wrong, good and bad, pain and pleasure, beyond every pair of opposite, the Absolute shines in eternal brilliance. You can never, ever escape that. Not only you are that, but everything has the same eternal touch. So be the happiness, share the happiness. Be the wisdom, share the wisdom. Be a blessing and share the blessing. Your sharing doesn't depend upon anybody. Like you are passing by in a jungle. You are not hungry, but ripe mangoes have fallen around the tree. The berries are in the bush. The water is flowing in the brooks, springs. You may not be thirsty. That does not mean that will not flow. That continues to flow. When the thirsty comes, gets it. The person who is not thirsty enjoys the beauty of the flow of the water. One who is hungry eats the fruit. Is not hungry, enjoys the color and the fragrance of it. The trees do not stop giving because somebody is not hungry. The tree doesn't live for one person. The tree lives for everybody who passes by. Creation doesn't focus on one person. Infinite beings, and that is how your heart is, your wisdom is. You are a blessing, your blessing flows in all directions. Ask yourself, are you a person like that? Or complicated, miserable, jealous, angry, carrying the hot feelings of the past, succumbing to the emotions and frustrations of every kind? Such a person, however you may appear to be in a religious outfit, in political outfit, in social roles and dresses, you shall be a pain for yourself as well as for others. When you are a blessing, not only because you are a blessing, but also nobody can ever deny you that absolute blessing, fulfillment that you are. Your presence is a blessing for yourself as well as for all. You may not help somebody because the other person doesn't need your help, but surely you do not inconvenience anybody. A persecuted heart, a painful mind, a miserable person makes everybody miserable. You make the person more miserable, you feel more comfortable, because your misery is less. A person who is happy with himself can never even dream of inconveniencing somebody. Because not only in wisdom, everybody is happiness absolute, but also you know you cannot make somebody unhappy, because as the nature is the happiness itself. And why causing unhappiness or inconvenience when life itself goes on changing, and every individual, whether he likes it or not, shall face the typhoon, the cyclone, the tsunami, the earthquake, as well as the gentleness of the breeze, the springtime, the dawn and the dusk. You shall be always with a life that is thriving. And at one time, when it ceases to thrive, your body shall go. But bodiless awareness always existing. Always in meditation. Please see that, friends. Few one or two ideas I want to share with you. I see it very, very clearly, friends. Please remember this and know this, recognize this. In your happiness, you are alone. There is no happiness in loneliness. In your happiness, you are alone. There is no company in happiness. There is a company in sensation, pain or pleasant. Your ears listening to a sound is a companionship. But the bliss is neither the ear nor the sound. The tongue and the taste, companionship. The bliss is neither a tongue nor a taste. Your being happiness, one without a second. There is no second thing existing. You are always, everybody is alone in happiness. There is no loneliness. That aloneness is an all-inclusiveness. With who you are, who everything is one and the same. You can't miss the happiness, you can only miss sensations. If you have equated sensation with happiness, you will be missing it. If you are equating absence of sensation with happiness, you will be miserable when that sensation returns. That's why the painkiller keeps away the sensation of pain but doesn't give you the bliss. If seeing something, touching something, tasting something, smelling something keeps you away from your misery, you are using a painkiller life. The doctors who provide you painkiller, they make big money. The religious practitioners, those who provide you painkillers, sing, dance, hug, stand, smell, breathe, do not do, million conditions. So you think there are million exotic practices. Yes, there are million exotic practices. Painkillers. You cannot equate absence of pain with the absolute bliss or happiness. You cannot equate absence of thought as happiness. That is why when people struggle to get rid of the thought, 7 days, 10 days, looking at a stone or a wall or anything, keeping everything away, you think you have been very successful in keeping everything away. Sir, your basic understanding is flawed because all pervasive need not struggle to keep anything away because nothing can be away, nothing can be kept away from all pervasiveness. Work on that statement. Nothing can be kept away from all pervasiveness. No sensation can be kept away from the bliss that you are. Sensation can be kept away. A sound or a touch or a taste can be kept away. Call it meditation, call it happiness, call it fulfillment. Nothing can be kept away. Please. Just I'll end up with a little joke, not a joke. Yesterday, last evening, friends, after the class was over, we went for a little upstairs. I was sitting down with people. And then, we didn't have the dinner because I don't want to take the dinner nowadays. Somebody, one or child, there were few people, one or two, they were taking little. And after the dinner was over, one person goes to wash the hand. And he tells, I'm going to wash the water. Instead of telling I'm going to wash the hand, he said, I want to wash the water. Adults will not tell anything, but the child grasps it and says, how can you wash the water? It's an enlightenment. Water can wash everything, but you cannot wash the water. No, it's dirty water, needs to be, then it is not water. You are adding dirty, no? Pure water doesn't need washing. You don't need meditation. You are meditation. Can I go and meditate? Oh, why you are so much agitated, huh? Think, friends, do not make it an intellectual jugglery, but a child's spontaneous recognition. Children don't recognize, but they speak. Understand? So close your eyes. Thank you very much, friends. Just was. Meditation, effortless, all times, all places, all conditions. While seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, you do everything, but you are not away from meditation. Yadyat karma karomi tattadakhilam shambho tavaradhanam. Whatever actions I do, Lord, that is your worship, that is meditation. Every action divinized. Every speech, Yadyad karma karomi tattadakhilam sambhotara. Sanchara padayo pradakshina vidhi stotrani sharvagira. Wherever the foot moves, pradakshina, O Lord, your circumambulation. Stotrani sharvagira. Whatever is spoken is your glory. Then the living is an absolute bliss. Okay? Thank you, friends, and we shall see at 11 o'clock. Thank you.